Hello, everybody. Laura Eisenhower here. So, we were all going to gather at the Great Sand Dunes in Colorado, and it just didn't work out. But what is working out is that we're going to still hold this energy and this space to talk about the ant people. And this is what's beautiful because no matter where we are still connecting into the land and this intention of this gathering. So, beautiful that this online gathering is still continuing. So, the ant people and the great sand dunes, ancient guardians of Earth. Who are the ant people? The ant people are ancient subterranean beings found in Hopi, ancestral Puebloan, and other indigenous mythologies. Known as protectors and wisdom keepers, they sheltered humanity during past cataclysms, associated with the inner earth and high technology of natural harmony. Who were the ant people really? Well, they were guardians of inner earth cave systems known as sipapas, portals, possibly extraterrestrial or hyperdimensional, advanced, benevolent, insectoid, or Andromedan type beings. They may be genetic stewards or spiritual allies, preserving DNA, teachings, and soul lineages. Stories echo Atlantean and Lemurian collapses, Mars Tiamat destruction, and galactic exodus. Not all insectoid races are negative. The ant people are revered in prophecy as protectors and teachers. Their return is foretold in Hopi tradition during the Fifth World, a time of great purification and remembrance. And as you see in the hieroglyphs, the ant people. Hopi prophecy, the underworld guardians, known as the Anu Sinome in Hopi tradition, guided the Hopi people underground during cataclysmic events, protecting them during two past world destructions. Described as tall, dark skinned, with antennae like features, possibly symbolic of extraterrestrial or interterrestrial beings, believed to live in inner earth cave systems or Sisyphus portals between worlds. Probably saying that wrong. Sisyphus. That's right. First migration underground. The first migration underground. World destroyed by fire, volcanic eruptions, celestial fire. The Hopi say humanity had become disobedient to the Creator's laws. The ant people invited the righteous underground. Safe cities with crystal lighting, stored food, and peace. They taught survival, harmony, and sacred ways. This likely occurred hundreds of thousands of years ago, pre-Atlantis, possibly Lemurian. The second migration underground, world destroyed by ice. Glaciation, pole shifts. The Hopi, again sheltered by the ant people, lived underground until surface was safe. Upon reemergence, they were given prophecies and sacred tablets. Possible connection to last ice age, 50,000 to 12,000 BC or earlier. Cosmic and terrestrial ties. Some view the ant people as star beings from Orion or Sirius who migrated underground. They maintain alliance with other benevolent races, guardians of ancient Earth agreements and blueprints. Deep within Hopi mythology lies a fascinating tale of benevolent beings known as the ant people, who saved humanity not once but twice from global destruction. These mysterious creatures played a crucial role in preserving human civilization during great catastrophes that threatened to wipe out life on Earth. Where do ant people originate? They originate from inner Earth, Agartha-like civilizations, possibly descended from pre-cataclysmic Mu or Hyperborean root races. They have a strong link to Orion before the wars, Sirius B, and ancient Martian refugees, connected to the Hopi, Zuni, and Anasazi and other native traditions. Inner Earth. Global myths point to a hollow or honeycombed Earth. Tibetan, Agartha, and Shambhala. Advanced spiritual societies beneath the Himalayas. Norse, Svartalfheimr. Again, realm of the dwarves under Midgard. Mesoamerican, sacred caverns like Chickamaugastok. Chickamaugastok. Origin place of the Aztecs. Modern UFO ET lore. Inner Earth civilizations, highly advanced, spiritually evolved, and possibly non-terrestrial origin. Keepers of memory lines and survival codes, protectors of ancient genetic blueprints, carriers of ancestral patience and inner Earth restoration templates, collaborators with certain dragon lines, Venusian builders, and pre-fall Orion councils. Admiral Byrd's Antarctic mission, 1946 to 1947. Operation High Jump, officially a naval expedition, but was it? Led by Admiral Richard E. Byrd with 4,700 men, ships, and aircraft. Official goal, to test equipment in cold weather. Unofficial reports suggest an encounter with advanced craft that disabled U.S. aircraft. Byrd allegedly spoke of flying machines that can travel pole to pole at incredible speed. Suddenly ended the mission early, covered in secrecy. Byrd's alleged encounter. The Inner Earth Diary. Contested but widely circulated. Claimed to have flown into the hollow Earth via an opening at the South Pole. Met with advanced beings, warning humanity about nuclear weapons and environmental destruction. The beings were described as tall, luminous, Aryan-like, but some link them to ancient civilizations or star races. Byrd supposedly said, "We have penetrated into a land never before seen by man." The Inner Earth, My Secret Diary, Admiral Richard Byrd. The link between ant people and Antarctica. Hopi stories say the ant people live underground in crystalline cities, similar to inner Earth cities like Talos or Agartha. Antarctica may have massive caverns, portals, or entrances to inner Earth realms. Ancient builders, Atlantean or pre-Adamite, possibly retreated to these areas after Earth catastrophes. Could the ant people be genetic stewards, builders, or guardians of Earth's spiritual architecture? Why was Byrd silenced? After his return, Byrd was allegedly placed under strict military secrecy. Operation High Jump classified, all mentions of Hollow Earth purged. Some believe Byrd refused to cooperate with suppression, and his diaries were hidden or altered. This secrecy parallels other cover-ups, e.g. contacts, secret space programs, Antarctica treaties. The prophetic return. Are the ant people returning? The Hopi speak of the fifth world, a time when the ant people may return or guide again. Increased reports of underground civilizations, inner Earth contacts, and earthquake preparation messages. Antarctica is heating rapidly, could signify energetic unsealing of the planetary base codes. The ant people may emerge again as allies in the planetary awakening, especially for those restoring organic templates. Genetic and spiritual connections. The ant people may be a part of a genetic stewardship mission, preserving soul lineages and plant DNA during cataclysms. They've been compared to Zeta Reticulans, Andromedan subterraneans, or even insectoid star beings with higher dimensional awareness. Not all insectoid beings are malevolent. Some are ancient teachers and DNA coders. Could be linked to neural-like grid keepers, helping awaken dormant codes in humanity. Traits. They're humanoid ant hybrid appearance, but not insectoid in consciousness. Highly telepathic, emotionally sensitive, communal, service-oriented, known for helping surface dwellers during cataclysms, especially great floods, by offering shelter and food in their vast underground cities. Masters of earth harmonics, resonance healing, and biological regeneration. Their technology is organic, grown, and in resonance with Gaia. Dark reflections or mimics, the inverted ant beings. Who are they? They're likely bioengineered insectoid hybrids created by Dracos, Greys, or Orion Syndicate factions. Appear similar at first, but their frequency is distinctly predatory, hive-based, and cold. What do? They use a hive mind AI interface to control or manipulate human energy fields, invade dream space or astral thought, false light constructs. Invade dream space or astral through false light constructs. Known to participate in underground experimentation, Dulce-like facilities. They may be the source of abduction reports involving insectoid overlords with mantid or ant-like features. Why the confusion? Because both have ant appearances and both operate underground. Some experiencers confuse them, especially if the encounter occurs in altered states of trauma-inducing settings. So, true versus dark. Attributes. True ant people, energy, warm, communal, peaceful. Dark ant mimics, cold, invasive, and hive-like. Attribute for purpose. True ant people, protection, preservation, and healing. Dark ant mimics, control, manipulation, experimentation. Attribute, communication. True ant people, telepathic with emotional nuance. Dark ant mimics, telepathic but flat, often coercive. Attribute, reaction to sovereign will. True ant people respects it. Dark ant mimics, attempts to override or bypass it. Attribute, location. True ant people, sacred underground cities. Dark ant mimics, military ET joint bases or parasite zones. Connection to the Great Sand Dunes. The Great Sand Dunes in Colorado are an energetic vortex and gateway. Local Ute, Apache, and Pueblo legends associate this area with beings of light and underground sanctuaries. Portal between worlds, location of past refuge. Sand dunes as a living portal. The dunes hold a frequency of ancient memory and protection. Standing barefoot there may activate cellular memory. Listen with your soul. Many have received messages or healing. Modern encounters and dreams. People report visions, dreams, and inner contact with ant people during times of great change, often felt as calm, wise presences during spiritual crisis or awakening. Role in Earth's ascension. Ant people may guide us in adapting to Earth's changes, grid shifts, and dimensional rebalancing. Wisdom on sustainability, collective cooperation, and inner strength. Closing thought. Inner Earth is not just a place, it's a frequency. The realms accessed by Bird, the Hopi, and ancient seers are not just geographical, but dimensional. Those with pure intention and resonance may begin to reactivate memory or contact. The ant people may be guides, archivists, or allies for this planetary cycle of remembrance. Conclusion and invitation. The ant people are not mythology, but memory. They represent the humble, hidden guardians of Earth who come forward when humanity is ready. We are invited to walk with reverence, open to guidance, and remember, we are not alone. So thank you, everybody. I hope you really feel into these words and the presence of the ant guardians that you may wish to call upon as Earth changes may begin to become more dramatic. So sending lots of love to everybody. Thank you so much, Melanie, for hosting this online webinar. And see you next time, everyone. Much love.